Hey, welcome to Brick or Brack. Today we're going to be taking a look at Wilko Blox Dino Rescue. Oh yeah. Right, so if you don't know, this is a brand in the UK called Wilko Blox, sold in retailer Wilko. It's like a, just a sort of retail store that sells all sorts of stuff from Tupperware tubs to their own brand of Lego. Right, so it's called Wilko Blox and it's produced by a company called Woma in China, the same ones who produce the sets for RMS International's Block-Tech, hence the similarities, but they are not the same. And the builds in Wilko Blox are far better, far superior than RMS International's Block-Tech. Okay, got that out of the way. Real quickly, there's a couple of modifications I've made to this set. So on here, I've put these two spare extra 1x2 plates here on the back of these mirrors because they are only held on by one stud there on a plate, on this clear plate, and very, very loose. They just pop straight off. So I'd advise you use the two spare pieces here in the set for that. Inside this trunk, there were in the instructions, there was a bit of an error in the instructions. I mean, nice put together instructions, they're easy to follow, pretty good quality. But there was a mistake, so inside it says to use 4 1x1 plates, when it should have said to use this. So this was left over at the end, and also I was missing, I could use this actually, but I was missing a 2, it says use 2 2x1 plates. Sorry, yeah, 2x1 plates in here when you could have just used this. So there's a few things there that don't really add up. Really, a couple of mistakes, nothing major. So there's the spare parts, nothing really that spectacular. If you don't know, Woma, most of their sets they produce use Lego copy molds, Megabox copy mold and Oxford copy molds. If you don't know who Oxford are, they are the ones who created this set. Try and get it up to the camera. Yeah, you can see the window screen there is very similar, or exactly identical to this window screen here. Just a demonstration of how they copy Oxford parts. So yeah, and these frame strut bits here are all Megablox molds, apart from the poles here, which are Lego lightsaber hilts. Okay, so that's that. There are no stickers in the set, they're all prints. So you've got a print there, Dino Rescue, on each side. And then you've got this print here, nice print of a footprint there on that Lego copied mould. Most of this stuff here is Lego copied moulds, but the wheels and the window screens are Oxford, and these pole pieces are from Megablox or Mega Constructs. Stay tuned to the end of the video where we will be comparing this huge truck, yes it is massive, compared to an Oxford truck and a Lego truck, and maybe a couple of other vehicles as well. Just see the sheer size of this. Now, I only paid £4 for it. It retails at the time, last year when I bought it, for £8, and now it's £10. So they're obviously cotton on to these sets being quite successful in the UK. So the access for the minifigures, as usual, is a bit weird. In removing the tops on these Wilko sets, they don't really make much provision for taking the top off, unlike Lego, who has minimal studs on top, so you can take roofs off. So you kind of have to rip the roof off to have a look at the minifigure inside. We'll get him out actually. Now, it has these really nice brick-built doors, which I thought was pretty cool, held on by a lightsaber hilt. But that seat here, so another modification I made, is this seat was actually all the way back here, like 2 studs too far back, so I moved it 2 studs closer, and it's much better like that, in my opinion. And the steering wheel is held on by one of these pieces here, and then one of those in black with a Lego-like steering wheel on there. That's pretty nice. How it can move. So there is a little bit of interior space. Let's get that trailer off so we can look at the truck on its own. Get the figures out of the way, we'll have a look at those in a minute. So while we've got the top off, let's take a little look inside the vehicle. You can see there, it's actually got a little interior space in there. You could actually put another figure behind here, but it is a massive vehicle for just one figure to have. And look at the size of that dashboard. That's a huge dashboard. I mean, you could pop this, you know, you have something pretty, whoa, off it goes. Why is it moving? Annoying. I mean, you could probably fit him in there, look. You can go sleep in there on the dashboard. That's quite funny. So there's ample space inside this vehicle that seems to have a life on its own by moving around. Why is it moving? So, yeah, if you want to see the build of this set, then check the last video out where I go through the build and show you the parts and so on. Might find that interesting. And yeah, it's a bit hollow underneath, but it's well built. Not going to fall apart. Drop test. Yeah, it's good. Another Oxford mould here, this bit here on the back there, for the tailgate or tail door, and a little bit of interior space there. Probably modify this to create a bit more extra room. Now while we're here, you can see that there is one yellow light because there was 3 yellow lights and 3 yellow lights and 3 red lights. So there's 2 red lights on the trailer. There's supposed to be 2 red lights at the back of this truck, but they gave a supply of the wrong stud. So we've got a yellow stud at the back. Maybe it can be a reverse light. Who knows? But let's get the roof back on. So the wheels, they're quite nice. Rubber tyres. I think they're Oxford moulds, but I'm not too sure. I don't think they are Lego. I've never seen these before in Lego. These are 4x1. Sorry. Yeah. 4x4 round plates pushed over Technic axles, and these Technic pieces inside hold it together. Make sure that when you're building it, you should make sure that they're not too tight, otherwise, or not too tight to the sides, otherwise they will get snagged. And these wheel bearings, 1x2 brick, they are Oxford copies. So yeah. So all in all, a pretty nice heavy truck. Actually, I should have got more because I'm going to use this as a APC. I'm going to modify it a little bit and create a APC transport because it's like a tank the way it's built. I mean, that's a bulletproof door right there. Look at the thickness of that. So yeah, super heavy. So that's the truck. Let's have a quick look at this trailer that comes with this set. This is where things start going downhill a little bit. So here's the trailer. It's a sturdy build. It goes together well. Apart from that mistake that I mentioned, inside there it actually has a Mega Blox piece because I didn't realise I'd have an extra piece spare, which is one of these to complete the build. But the mistakes in the manual are very, very minor. Not really going to cause any major issues. Nothing spectacular wrong. So you've got this little hitch piece. It's very much like Lego's one that fits onto this at the end of the truck there. So yeah, so I don't like these little flaps here. These are Lego copy molds, these flaps there, but they're a little bit loose or too stiff. Well, actually, pretty good to be stiffer than loose, but I would have preferred to have something holding that in. And you have one of those lightsaber hilts pieces there on each side. They're supposed to represent some sort of energy transfer. It's the same as a Star Wars lightsaber hilt. And you've got this little dish at the back. I don't quite know what that's supposed to be. Little communications disc, or maybe it's a trap. Makes the sound of a bad dinosaur crying, and then this creature goes up and then it gets trapped inside. I don't quite know how because not really being held in there very securely, to be honest. I mean, you open these parts up here. It's a nice idea, but it could have used another bar each side. And it just comes straight out like that. We'll take a look at that dinosaur in a minute. So yeah, and then finally I would have quite liked to have seen some way to actually have this standing up. So a little stand that comes down, or legs to hold it up like that, because when it's on its own, if you was going to leave this to be a trap for a dinosaur, Yeah, it's a bit wobbly and not very sturdy. It would have been better if it was able to hold up like that. But yeah, let's attach it back to the truck. So here's the dinosaur of the set. Yeah, it's a little bit sorry for himself. That is very much like a Block dinosaur, to be honest. But it is probably a Woma design. But they don't have access to... try and get it to stand up. Yeah, not the best dinosaur there. The body's okay, but the head's a bit crazy. Now, they would probably been better off, because this set's basically trying to be like Jurassic Park. It would have been better off to having this sort of Lego-like dinosaur, you know. But they don't have that. I think Woma actually has these, but for some reason they haven't given these to Wilko Blox sets. So, yeah. So the dinosaur has black mixel joints. It's quite interesting to see those parts in black instead of the usual colour-locked grey. That's an Oxford part there. Seen on Creo as well. Oxford make Creo. So the tail's got a bit of articulation. This part here is a bit funny. Little bracket part there. The teeth are a bit strange. But yeah, I mean, it serves a purpose, but it's a bit funky looking. So let's put all the set back together in a minute, but have a look at these. Have a look at the Wilko minifigures. So there's your minifigures in the middle there, but I've just brought out two other minifigures. We've got a Lego minifigure here, so we can get a sort of size scale comparison. And also we got a Blox minifigure, which a lot of people confuse these for. Both produced by Woma, but they are very different. Actually, the hands on the Blox figure are less functional with these closed hands there. They very struggle to hold on to anything, so it's a bit, I don't know why these are like that, and the Wilko ones are like this, but yeah, that's just where they are. They're different, not the same. And also all these figures have the hole in the head, which can fit a stud, anti-stud in the top, so you can put that in the top if you want to. We have no hair. And the newer Wilko Blox ones I've seen actually have a figure that actually comes with a Lego-like head with a stud on top already built in. So we've got three figures here. The first one, he's got like a tie on his, it looks to be a tie. Kind of nice looking top hat. There. It's alright. Got articulation. Figures held together well. They come together in bits, so you've got to assemble all their legs and their arms, unlike Lego. You've got this guy here wearing the green top. It looks like he's celebrating. Oh, sorry, it's a she. Celebrating. Actually, kind of looks like Boy George. Celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Hello there. Celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Do you really want to hurt me? So yeah. So the bit of print there. And then the last one here. Brown. Basically the same sort of print as this, but different colours. Same print as the green one, but different colours. So there you go, that's the figures. Now, let's compare the truck, or the build, with Lego and Oxford. So there's our Wilko Blox truck next to Lego. A couple of well-known Lego trucks, so you can get a size comparison. So there you go, this is from the volcano theme. And this is from Lego Movie 2. This one here. Rex's something or other. There you go. So it's a very substantial vehicle, this. Kind of similar size to the Batman Tumbler, but I don't have that. Go 360. Yeah, very big vehicle. So there we go. There's our truck next to the Oxford military heavy truck vehicle. And then next to an Oxford produced Creo APC. Seen in the Creo Battleship line and also in the G.I. Joe line, but in different colours. In a different colour. So you can see, well, we got this out, you can see the parts that they're copying here. So this part here is Oxford mould, same as this door here. And then the window screen is a copy of Oxford. They do a 6 wide window screen, but this is an 8 stud, but they do a 6 stud wide. So there you go. Interesting. Put the set back together. Just quickly, while I put the dinosaur back in here, you can see the feet there, the way they're designed with those bow rock pieces. or Lego bow, or tooth, sorry, Lego tooth pieces. It can't actually stand up, so it has to stand up, but it can't actually be sitting on studs, so it kind of just flops around in here. And to be honest, that's the worst part of the set. It's this strange dinosaur. The idea's there, but it just, this cage isn't really all that great to hold it in, even for play. It's going to be falling out all the time, so a little bit odd. A little bit odd. Odd indeed. So there you go, that is the review complete. So what do you think about this set? Would you buy it? Leave in the comments what you think about it. Sort that wheel arch out. Actually, you know, the truck keeps rolling away. You could use these as brakes. But yeah, it's kind of annoying. They kind of get touched into the wheel there. But yeah, that is the review finished. So let me know what you think about it in the comments. Give you a final 360. And there you go. That's it. Actually, let's do something real quick. There we go. All together and ready to go. Now, the good thing about these figures, these Blox ones, they kind of struggle to sit down sometimes. This one's okay, but sometimes they struggle to sit down. But these are actually pretty good. They fit onto the studs really well. So there you go. Off it goes. Bye. Oh, it crashed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Helps me out. See you in the next one. Bye for now.